We are at Thousand Trails Diamond Caverns in Park City, Kentucky.
And this is a campground review. Make sure you stay to the end to find out what our favorite part was and what our not so favorite part was. And we are going to be checking out some of the 1-star reviews. Are they confirmed or are they busted? But before we get to that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Subscriptions are free and it really helps our channel continue to grow. General impressions.
This is a smaller Thousand Trails campground with a good number of amenities, but it needs a fresh coat of paint.
The cost for Thousand Trails members is free, but if you're not a Thousand Trails members, it costs $61 a night or $371 per week. We felt like it was a fairly good value for what is on offer. Campground.
This is a smaller campground with only 66 sites. Some of them, though, are pull-through buddy sites with 30 amp hookups and shared water.
We stayed in campsite number 308. It was a back-in gravel site with some grass in between. It was not level front to back or side to side. We were able to get our large rig in and get it level, barely. It does have 50 and 30 amp, so hashtag 50. It comes with a picnic table, a fire ring, and a layover grill attachment. They also offer propane fills and a dump station.
There is no Wi-Fi available at your site, however it is available in the quiet room and pavilion, so it's pretty good. We measured our Starlink at 39 megabits per second down and 8 megabits per second up. Verizon was a blazing 0.5 megabits per second down and a quarter megabit per second up.
No streaming on that.
No streaming at all.
The noise level at this campground was mostly quiet. There's no road noise heard from the campsite itself. You do get the occasional train horn sound, and that can be heard from inside the RV. Amenities.
There are 2 bathhouses with bathrooms and showers, but they need a little updating. They do seem reasonably clean. The dumpsters are easily and centrally located in the park.
They do have one laundry room. It is at the furthest bathhouse from the entrance. It was actually close to our site. Most people did drive to it, and there is parking available. They have 4 washers and 4 dryers. It was $3 to wash and $2.50 to dry. They do have the new app system working with the wash machines, but you still need quarters for the dryers. This is a little bit more expensive than a lot of the campgrounds we've seen.
They have a pool, playground, basketball, horseshoes, volleyball, and mini golf.
A quiet room with a lending library.
A game room with foosball, pool, and TV watching.
There is a pavilion, which is a large gathering room for events. And a golf course that guests get a discount to use, including a round of golf and a cart rental for around $20. That's a pretty good deal. Dog friendliness.
Although the campground is dog friendly, there are no dog friendly assets available in the campground. They don't have any pickup stations or any off-leash areas. However, there is plenty of green space to walk your pup around in. Camp store.
This will be quick. There is no camp store. They do have a Dollar General about 2 miles away. The Walmart is about 20 minutes away, so you might want to do your grocery shopping before you come.
Camp staff interactions.
We had multiple interactions with the camp staff, and they were friendly and helpful. On check-in, she even came over with a golf cart to help us scout out the best spot for accommodations for our large rig. Additional information.
The national park nearby does not have any cell phone service, as you can probably tell by the limited amount of Verizon service we have here, so make sure you download your offline maps. Now we move on to 1-star reviews. Confirmed or busted?
Alicia S. says, I was not happy with my stay. The sites were not at all level. We booked for a week but left early. There was not enough for the kids to do there. There is not a camp store. They locked the pool area. 1 star. So the sites were not at all level. That's kind of confirmed. While we didn't check every campsite in the lot, we saw enough leveling bugs here to say it's pretty well confirmed.
As far as the camp store goes, that is confirmed. There is no camp store. However, within an easy biking distance, there is a Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and a Family Dollar, the trifecta located right within walking distance of each other. So you can go do your shopping there.
For the pool area being locked, that is definitely busted. We didn't need a special key or a special passcode to get into the pool.
We did book a week-long stay here, and although we were worried before we got here that we might have to leave a little bit early, no, we did not leave any earlier than we were expecting.
So we're calling that
busted. Kenneth P. says, everything is old and broken. Everything.
Well, the washer and the app system both look fairly new, so we're gonna call this busted.
You can't say everything.
That's right. When you say everything, it's easy to bust.
Oh yeah.
Ben H says, there are no signs to tell you where the sites are. We saw 0 sings. Mini golf looks like it hasn't been open for years. Fire ring wasn't cleaned from previous guests and it smelled like rotting garbage. 1 star.
Not sure if they meant signs or sings, but here is Amy singing at a sign, so we're calling this one busted. However, they could definitely do well by adding a few more signs to the park.
As far as the mini golf not looking open, well, Ben, it was open and we were able to play it, but it definitely could use a fresh coat of paint. But guys, it's free and it's fun. So busted.
As for the fire ring not being cleaned and smelling like rotting garbage, confirmed it wasn't cleaned from prior guests, but upon close investigation, ours was not scented with rotting garbage smell. So busted.
Jason F. has a lot to say in his review, but we're going to summarize and pick out a few key points.
There are many full-timers at this campground with junk in their sites, flying their Trump flags, and not picking up after their dogs. The sites are tight, so get prepared to be friendly with your neighbor. Water spigots are also shared, and there are no covers on the sewer. The electricity doesn't appear to handle the amount of load that most campers have in the summer months. This place is a joke for $70 a night.
In regards to the mini full-timers, this campground does have some full-timers, but I would say a lot less than we're typically seeing at Thousand Trails. So by comparison, we're calling that busted.
So as far as the sewer caps missing, that is busted. I can confirm that our site has a sewer cap. Not only that, they put a rock to keep it there in place, although it's completely unnecessary because it still had its threads. They also have sewer vents throughout the park, decorated like mushrooms. So this is 100% busted. The electricity not being able to handle the loads during the summer months were busting because we ran both of our AC units as well as many other things in our RV, and we didn't experience any problems. The pamphlets they passed out do talk about running ACs and some other things causing problems, but
I think that maybe for older RVs, for us, it was definitely busted.
and it is hot here right now.
Yeah, it's definitely summer months.
Yeah.
As far as the B-loop being pull-throughs with buddy sites and 30 amps with shared spigots, that does seem to be confirmed, at least for those specific sites. We didn't see it at a lot of them, but it was at least a few there that we saw that we can confirm.
Not picking up after the dogs and Trump flags flying, we're busting because we went on a hunt all around the campground and we found 0 stray poops and 0 Trump flags.
So it seems that the poop and the politics aren't flying here, or maybe they're just holding out for November. Now for the pros and cons of the campground, we're going to start off with the negative and then move to the positive. So Mike, what was your least favorite part of this campground?
My least favorite part of this campground is probably visible in the camera.
How
The sites.
close the sites were. That's
Yeah.
mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, as you may have seen, there are people walking right behind us, and the other person's campsite's right there, and we have heard their diesel running several times because they started up.
The sites are a little on the short side for big rigs and in places kind of close together. Campground living.
Yep.
So, what was your favorite part about this campground?
My favorite part is how close it was and how centrally located it was to all of the caves to see here.
Yeah, that was fantastic, and mine was that, and the fact that there were bike trails that made it accessible. So if you wanted to ride your bike to the Mammoth Caves, you could do that. Diamond Caves right across the street. Or we even took up the bike trail all the way into town and just rode our bikes around town a little bit. Went to the Dollar General and got some food. I loved how centrally located it was.
And we even found some ruins.
So if you liked this review, please make sure to check out some of our other campground reviews over here.